Welcome back to D.O.T. University. I'm Ryan, the D.O.T. guy. Today we're bringing you a video on defensive driving in support of our defensive driving, safer defensive driving principles. You're not going to want to miss this video. Now when we get started, this is going to be a reaction again of, I think, 5 videos that Luke has put together. I have not seen them. I did start to watch one of them, and he stopped me and said, no. So I didn't see really anything that's going on other than just a little bit of just some traffic, that kind of thing. But we're going to kind of look at it. I'll kind of pause the videos, rewind. We'll talk about the safer defensive driving video. Now, safer defensive driving is built off of the acronym SAFER. The S stands for See Hazards. The A stands for Anticipate Actions. The F stands for Find Space. The E is for Evaluating Conditions. And the R stands for react. You're going to react. You're going to apply this principle to every method. The safer defensive driving principle is not meant to teach drivers how to drive other than how to react and respond to the ever-changing environments for which they operate in every day. This video is great, and it's an absolute excellent training for you, your drivers, your teenagers, you name it. But we're going to try to apply that principle as we're going through and look at them. Now, before we get started, I do have to throw out, let's go Avs. Colorado Avalanche starting tomorrow night, Stanley Cups. We're going to beat the Lightning, Tampa Bay. We're bringing it to you. So with that being said, let's get into this video. All right, we're getting ready to start video 1 here. I tried to get some information out of Luke. He's not budging. He's not telling me anything. So really quick, hopefully this video, these things are helpful for you. Make sure you can support this channel by hitting like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can be notified when we're coming out with new content that can help you and your team stay off the radar. With that, let's hit play and see what he put me into here. Okay, so I'm going to pause. Oh, I didn't even get to pause it. There we go. What in the world? Okay, that all happened really quick. I'm going to hit one. I'm going to kind of bring that back so we can kind of see what in the world is going on there. So the first thing I noticed, again, we talk about seeing hazard, anticipate actions. The safer defensive driving principle is all about time. It's about giving yourself time for the ultimate reaction. You want to go through and make sure that you're following in proper distance. You want to make sure that you have enough space around your vehicle so that you have time to react. As I'm looking at this video, the very first thing is we don't have a lot of time. Now, thankfully, the person with this dash cam, they're going through, they actually look like they have a pretty good following distance. I don't really have time to calculate what that following distance based on their line they're driving. Your typical following distance is going to be about 2 seconds. That's going to be for a normal car, 2 seconds. When the vehicle in front of you passes a stationary object such as a line in the highway, a telephone pole, a dotted line, whatever that could be, you count 1001, 1002, 1003 until you pass that stationary object. Now, given a lot of different circumstances, you need to expand that distance that you have. Size of vehicle, load that you're carrying. When we're in just a regular passenger car, 2 seconds is great. But when you're going through and you increase traffic volume, you can increase weather conditions, whatever the situation is, you need to expand that distance because when it gets real fast. And just like what we saw in this video. So as I'm going to fast forward, you can see this little black car just comes zooming up. He's flashing and he is zooming right in there. But he did not take time to realize that trailer in front of him, there was no distance. Now, we're going to go through. I'm going to see the hazard. I spotted the hazard the moment I saw that little black car come up on my right-hand side. I'm going to anticipate actions now. That's going to be the A in safer. I'm anticipating, hey, he's going to be getting on the brakes. He's got no room to go. So either he's going to have a full frontal impact or he's going to need to react and he's going to go left or right. Unfortunately, at this point, this driver has entered what I call the point of no return. The point of no return is that point of when a crash is unavoidable. This driver is into that point. You can see as I kind of fast forward through this, he now kind of scoots up in there, and he doesn't even take time. This guy is driving so recklessly at this point. He is just going to take that lane, whether he's got room or not. Looks like we got like a Jeep Cherokee, some type of little SUV right there, and he's at that point of no return. He's already committed. He's taking that gap, whether he should or not. Okay, let's go ahead and forward through this just a little bit. He's in there. You can see he's scooting in, and he basically just pitted himself. He hits that car right on that front quarter. That little Jeep didn't even have time to see the reaction. He is not anticipating anybody shooting that gap between him. Unfortunately, impact has already happened, and he hits They go through. He forces him kind of off the road. Now that little black car has gone and put some steering in point. He's kind of in that whole pucker factor right now, and he is thinking, oh crap, what am I going to do? He's probably applying a little bit too much steer, too much correction at this point, which is going to bring him across, and he is now going probably right into the back of that truck, maybe into the fender, into that wheel. He's going to hit that, and that's the rest of this whole impact happens. It actually kind of looks like he has darted clear in front of that truck right there, and that truck is now getting on the brakes. He's straight across. Yeah, he completely went around this pickup truck and this trailer right in front of us, which is your typical commercial motor vehicle combination that's out there on the roadway. You know, if you go back and you watch our video defining what a commercial motor vehicle is, pickups with trailers, just over 10,000 pounds in gross vehicle weight rating, depending, of course, on what state you're in. He's across that, and he hits that other little pickup and trailer, and from there, the entire thing is a mess. We have this pickup with that utility bed in the trailer right here in front of us. He's swerving. We got that other pickup and that trailer swerving. We have just a full-on mess going on here. Cars going everywhere. You can see that little Jeep right here is now has hit the center median, and the whole mess is just there. There goes that semi. He's bobtailing, and he's just like, oh, thank God I wasn't involved in that mess. Look at this mess that we have, all because of that one idiot in that little black car. All involved, we've got two commercial motor vehicles. These two, I don't know if they're a team working, traveling together. Whatever the situation is, this guy's reckless driving actions has totally caused this whole mess. This might have been completely unavoidable given the circumstances, but the person with this dash cam, I got to say, good job for you. Good following distance. You anticipated, you reacted, you slowed down. Once you anticipated those actions, you slowed down and allowed this mess to just kind of unfold in front of you. That is the absolute best thing to do. Again, try to avoid that crash. So let's go through. We'll watch it just one more time at full speed and just kind of see what we got here. Yeah, it all happens so quickly. Even looking at that van as he's approaching that, he was pretty close back there, but he observed, he was able to actually see that black car coming up, and he again got on the brakes. He saw the hazard, he evaluated the conditions, and then he was able to go through and react. The condition is where to go. Evaluate that condition. Do I go left? Do I go right? He was able to kind of slow down, pull on the shoulder, and now at this point, they're rendering aid. Looks like this vehicle with the dash cam, they're going to stick around and say, hey, you know what, dude? It's time for you to pay the consequences. We're going to fill out a complaint. Okay, let's get on to the next video. Okay, this is video number 2. We're looking at this. Looks like we've got... looks like a tandem axle truck. That's all you can see from the start of the video. I'm going to go ahead and hit start because it's just kind of locked on this location. See what we've got going on here since Luke won't share any information with me. Okay, again, I'm just practicing defensive driving. I'm just kind of looking, seeing hazard. We're on the brakes. He's on the brakes. We're still approaching. Wait, I got to pause this. What did that text just say on this? It said, trucker saw a chainsaw on the side of the road, decided to stop, back up, and try to get it. Well, you got to watch out for those chainsaws. I mean, that's new. Usually it's a ladder on the roadway, but today we got a chainsaw. Okay, we got a chainsaw. So the truck driver, he stops in the middle of the road. Everybody's saying, what in the world are you doing? And he is stopping. Is he backing up, or is the driver pulling forward? Okay, what... Let's back that up. Okay, so this is the driver. This driver came up and stopped. And this truck driver, he literally just went through. He stopped, put it in reverse, and started backing up. Number one, don't back up in the roadway. People are going to drive up behind you. Looking at this thing, I also don't see any backup lights on this. I mean, he's got, oh, no, he does. He's got those little lights down there on the corner. He puts it in reverse, and he's backing up. Now, stop right there. Okay, you're in the car now. You're in the passenger car. You got big truck rolling towards you. You're in the middle of the lane. you got nowhere to go here. Now, it looks like I do have a double lane. I don't see any oncoming traffic. Look at me leaning over trying to see. It's not like it's going to help me see that. But, you know, that's your reaction when you're driving. I mean, what in the world? You know, he can't go left. He's got cars coming. Or, he can't go to the right. Looks like cars are still scooting by. And he's just kind of stuck there. If he's got traffic behind him, you might be stuck at this point. We don't know what in the world this driver's doing. You know, again, seeing hazards, anticipate actions, it's pretty hard to imagine that we're on this highway and a truck is going to go through. I'm not going to be able to anticipate that this knucklehead is going to put it in reverse and start backing up so he can pick up something that he happened to spot on the side of the highway. I'm going to say, dude, are you high? What in the world is going on? You cannot drive that way. Keep driving. If you're so interested in the damn chainsaw, come back and get it after work. But for right now, keep it straight on the road. Let's go ahead and finish watching this. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is a Colorado plate too. Holy smokes. Luke, you got to blur that thing out. It is a Colorado truck driver. Okay, we are based in Colorado. I cannot believe this knucklehead. I pray it's not one of my clients. Oh, that would be horrible. Okay. If it is, I haven't heard about it. And the truck driver, he just realized it. He decides to pull forward. He's still getting out of the truck. And everybody's going to stop right there. I don't know what in the world is going on with this, but this is most definitely one crazy mess. Yeah, keep driving straight. Don't stop in the road and back up. That's not good for anybody. All right, let's see the next video. I can't believe that's a Colorado truck. Oh, my Lord. All right, this is the third and final video. Don't know, again, what we got here. Okay, again, we're practicing safer defensive driving. We're going to see the hazard, anticipate action. We're going to find space. Going back to that last video, there wasn't a lot of space to find. Guys backing up to you. You could have gone over that double yellow. Who knows? Might have had oncoming traffic. That was kind of that point of not much to do at that point. Again, we're going to find that space. We're going to evaluate the conditions again, because where we're taking that vehicle, are the conditions okay to go into that? And then lastly, we're going to react. This video right here, we're going to try to apply this principle. Looks like we got some busy traffic up on the intersection. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's coming up. Okay, first off, he is coming up on him. Guy pulled into that lane. Okay, he did get slowed down, but now he needs to back off, right? You need to start creating some space between you and that little station wagon, whatever the heck it is in front of him. Okay, he needs to create some space. So it looks like he's got a pretty good falling distance. Okay, he's on the brakes. This driver's pissed. He's getting on it. Okay, he comes back over. Okay, it looks like what we got here is a little bit of road rage happening. Okay, these guys we got going left, going right. They are going to end up playing bumper cars, aren't they? Okay, so a lot happening here. This could have been dangerous for not just the drivers of both of those vehicles, but all the people that are going to be trying to drive around these two knuckleheads. I'm not saying one was more right, one was less right. In my mind, they are both wrong. When you come across these vehicles and you got a driver who's just driving like a butt, back off. Give them the space. You know what? Here's the deal. I'm going to be bringing popcorn to the road show that you get into on up the road. When I'm driving by and you're sitting in the ditch, I'm just going to wave, smile, and keep going, because your driving like a knucklehead did not involve me in the crash. Why? Because I was practicing good, safer, defensive driving. Okay, thanks for watching our video. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. Hope to catch you on our next video. And again, we got to end this with, let's go Avalanche. Going to take the Stanley Cup this year. Yeah.